the thrilling move through the high, low, and unexpected twists of the world of billiards. Now today we explore the fascinating world of snooker in greater detail with our in-depth analyses, captivating storylines, and unique behind-the-scenes footage. We will be here to provide you with the thrilling action and surprising events as the snooker drama unfolds. 20. The Snooker Saga of Gary Wilson. An emotional roller coaster with unexpected turns. Gary Wilson, who started the frame at number 20, was positioned dangerously on the snooker table. Tension was in the air just 1 minute into the game as he struggled with what should to have been an easy shot, a simple effort to pocket a red ball. But when Wilson fell and missed the target, the predicted perfect performance took an unexpected turn. While an error in snooker is usually a small setback, Wilson's dissatisfaction was visible after the miss. He made an immediate choice to take an illegal shot as a result of his emotional reaction. There were immediate and serious effects that rocked the match. The unexpected action did not only not correct the first mistake, but also made things worse and left the once carefully arranged table in a messy state. Wilson's serve threw off the game's delicate balance, striking the ball in a way that was not typical of professional play. This hasty action had an impact on the dynamics of the game as a whole, as well as the points that were immediately lost. Initially expected a regular interaction, onlookers were suddenly treated to a shocking turn of events.
Can you believe that?
19. Dramatic appeal of Ronnie O'Sullivan. Sword-wielding actions and snooker surprises. Ronnie O'Sullivan unexpectedly brought a dramatic twist to the snooker competition at the 19th position. The snooker master suddenly found himself in a difficult situation at the 23-second mark when he smacked his head on the edge of the table. Disbelief and laughter mixed with great concentration as O'Sullivan, unaffected by the accident, boldly raised the trigger like a sword changed the mood. This unplanned moment not only made the heated snooker match more relatable, but it also captured the attention of onlookers. O'Sullivan showed not only his skill at the table, but also his captivating charm with his flawless management of both the unknown physical mistake and the missed stroke. The match increased O'Sullivan's profile beyond the boundaries of the snooker arena and became more than just a skill show for fans and supporters.
6 pockets on the table. There's 6 pockets on the table. There's 6 of them, you know, and he's on the green.
18. Elliot Sless causes disorder. A snooker table storm of emotions. Elliot Sless caused an explosion of emotions on the snooker table in a stunning turn of events at the 18th position. The mood picked up a lot of tension at the 50-second mark when Sless lost his cool over a poorly timed shot. The effects were incredible. Sless threw the ball off the table with such power that it became unpredictable, and he let out his frustration.
Wow.
17. Judd Trump's unexpected snooker move, the spread of a miscalculated action. The snooker drama unexpectedly took a different turn at position 17 after Judd Trump misunderstood the situation. Snooker drama took an unexpected turn. When faced with the impact from his error in judgment, Trump's impatience came to light when he used an illegal shot. The results were swift and dual. This impulsive move not only started other balls rolling, but it also led to a foul, unintentionally giving Carrington the win.
Wait for this.
16. Jamie White's uncontrolled anger, an unusual change in the snooker piece. After diving into the 16th position, fans witnessed an odd scene as Jimmy White, who is usually composed, lost his cool at the mark. A simple green shot missed by White set off an unexpected rush of emotion that turned into a wave of anger. He tossed the others aside in an exciting motion, quite different from his normally composed manner.
It's amazing, isn't it, how you can feel when a player is going to miss.
15. A rush of emotions on the snooker stage, Ronnie O'Sullivan's tornado. After the moved in on the 15 positions, the always unpredictable Ronnie O'Sullivan let out a wave of intense feeling. This surprise display began with what appeared to be a simple miss, a red that escaped O'Sullivan's accuracy. O'Sullivan's aggressive side came into a head as anger came towards a breaking point, resulting in a hard strike of the table with his serve. 14. Trigger uprising, releasing frustration at a turning point in Stephen Maguire's career. It was a blow to Stephen Maguire's usually cool disposition. His emotions overflowed as he missed a crucial black against Barry Hawkins, and frustration took control. Maguire gave in to the emotions of the moment and let out his bottled-up frustration with a big upward ball swing.
Where's the cue ball going? Well, have you ever seen anything like that in your life?
13. Higgins releases the blues with a billiard ball move with pressure. At position 13, under pressure, John Higgins shows his feelings by letting the brown ball slip through his fingers. The intensity of the game gets to him, so he rushes to it and launches the blue ball over the table in a fit of anger. This spontaneous act not only brings attention to the tension in the room, but also gives the match an unexpected twist, transforming a typical game of technique into an enthralling demonstration of raw emotion and unpredictable moves. 12. The epic story of a lost blue and a desk head bump. Shades of frustration. A flustered Ding was faced with the frustrating task of misplacing the difficult-to-find blue. His irritation reaching a breaking point, he proceeded to make an unusual gesture of protest by hitting his head against the hard tabletop. This unanticipated act of pain captured the emotional rollercoaster of the intense hunt for the lost item, resulting in a story that combines the true hardship of the search with the humor of a flustered moment. 11. Bingham's War, a distraction-based conflict. At number 11, Stuart Bingham was presented with a surprise task when a cell phone from the audience started ringing. After a failed shot, Bingham was obviously upset and didn't hold back when he expressed his disappointment. He gave the thoughtless onlooker an angry thumbs up in a moment of aggressive communication. This episode not only demonstrated Bingham's responsiveness to setbacks, but also gave the game a fascinating human drama element that transformed an ordinary game into an engaging story of will and focus.
Well, it's pretty obvious that Bingham felt...
10. O'Sullivan's Green Bet, an exciting moment. At number 10, Ronnie O'Sullivan's typically steadfast composure showed signs of weakness. When faced with the fallout from an incredibly poorly executed easy green, his patience ran out. O'Sullivan dismissed the others with a gesture that spoke a lot about how weak his tolerance was when faced with an unplanned challenge. In addition to revealing the weakness of even the most seasoned players, this brief but dramatic moment gave the drama playing out on the green bays a hint of unpredictable elements. 9. Wilson's Odd Moment, an unusual expression of angry. Gary Wilson struggled with displeasure at position 9 after missing what should have been a simple black. This was a surprise turn of events. Instead of giving in to the normal methods of expressing his disapproval, Wilson turned his dissatisfaction into a unique performance. He let his feelings out by bouncing balls about in a way that was different. This surprising and creative release transformed a disappointing moment into an unforgettable and captivating event on the snooker table. It also demonstrated Wilson's skill at navigating the game's hurdles and gave a unique touch to the story as it developed. 8. A sharp slap matches frustration in Williams' table talk. At number 8, things took a sharp turn when Mark Williams struggled with frustration after a terrible miss of an easy blue. He lost control of his temper and let his senses take over. He let his emotions out on the snooker table, and Williams responded with a hard slap that matched the fire of the moment. This uncensored presentation not only highlighted the emotional cost of the match, but also gave the developing drama a physical quality. It turned an ordinary match into an interesting and tangible illustration of the human side of snooker.
Typical Mark Williams, look at this.
He likes to do things his own way. Well, that rounds off at
7. Higgins' shocking moment, an empowering voice of dissatisfaction at Lucky. At the key point in number 7, John Higgins acts rashly because he is so angry with Ronnie. Because the game had not gone as expected, Higgins lost all control of his anger and smacked his cue hard into the floor. This powerful gesture not only had an impact on the game, but also gave a compelling visual example of the fire and passion that snooker players bring to the game. Because of Higgins' out-of-the-ordinary reaction, an ordinary game became an unforgettable drama, exposing the highs and lows of dedication that keep fans and players alike hooked throughout every match.
36 center frame, grinding.
John Higgins is still annoyed.
6. Stevens' Red Rumble, using table-thumping rage to release stress. Stevens was clearly frustrated following a simple red ball miss, and he was struggling with desperation. He couldn't contain his anger and let loose with a violent explosion. Stevens let out an act of aggression of emotion and unintentionally hit on the table. This intense response demonstrated the raw passion that exists under the surface of every snooker match and highlighted the emotional intensity of the game by turning a regular miss into an exciting sight.
No. I know.
Steve McGuire, 1.
But that's the crucible.
5. The unpredictable swings of snooker emotions. Petrov's triumph and Wilson's frustration. Gary Wilson was dealing with increasing frustration during the turning point in the game, which was brought on by Petrov's numerous restroom breaks. But when Petrov made an incredible snooker, the story took a sharp swing. Wilson's tension reached a breaking point when he lost all control and threw his cue in a dramatic moment of release. This surprising turn of events not only made the match more tense, but also represented the unpredictable emotional journey that players on the snooker table take. It transformed an otherwise ordinary game into an exciting story of highs, lows, and unexpected turns.
He doesn't need to tell it. He's been the first frame. He's been the first frame after the interval. And he's literally just went there again now. He doesn't need to tell it.
4. O'Sullivan's Red Regret. A furious moment called. Ronnie O'Sullivan missed an important shot on the red. The result was swift and violent. O'Sullivan lost all control over the situation and exploded in a fit of rage. He smashed his cue on the table with aggression, creating a visually striking scene. This explosive reaction not only highlighted the importance of the missed shot, but also brought an intense and dramatic new chapter to the game's ongoing plot. O'Sullivan's emotional performance captured the uncensored emotions that define every instant on the snooker table, transforming a routine play into an unforgettable show. 3. The explosive symphony of frustration released was Maguire's cue collapse. The snooker arena was turned into a stage by the following explosion of when Maguire, overcome with disappointment, staged a dramatic swing of his cue. In addition to raising the tempo of the match, this amazing performance transformed a regular play into an exciting event. The story took on an exciting new level thanks to Maguire's emotional showmanship, which raised the snooker table to the center of attention of a suspenseful and powerful emotional journey.
Ooh, just flicked the jaw, goodness. Just caught the first joist, absolutely fuming.
2. Dale at the table, an incredible reaction at the final. After a misplaced shot on the red, Dale's accuracy suffered a setback as he climbed to the second most intense moment. Frustration set in, and Dale smashed his hand on the table, sending a loud ripple of dissatisfaction through the arena. He threw away his chalk, adding to the frustration, and walked back to his seat. In addition to highlighting the significance of the missed red, this dynamic exhibition transformed a standard act into a captivating performance on the snooker stage. Because of Dale's emotive reaction, the story took an unexpected turn, and the match's progress to the second rank became one to remember and follow.
Could have played the position on the black better.
1. O'Sullivan's Fit of Fury, a furious response to a pink hazard. In a stunning change of events, Ronnie O'Sullivan's legendary accuracy failed with a seemingly simple pink shot. With a powerful punch to the table to highlight the miss, O'Sullivan's reaction was a real statement of fury. This sudden incident on the snooker stage not only brought attention to the sudden challenges that the best players face, but also transformed a routine stroke into a breathtaking visual show. The match became more interesting when O'Sullivan's strong response gave the ongoing story an undeveloped and compelling depth, turning the missed pink into an important point.
But he's so angry with himself for missing that red.
Wasn't it a trip through the tense moments in snooker history that had us all gripping the edge of our seats? When these players let loose, the snooker table, once a place of accuracy and grace, becomes a stage of wild emotion and dramatic show. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed these moments as much as we did. This will provide you with more exciting stories from the world of snooker. As the story of the snooker match develops, we'll keep you updated on the highs, lows, and surprises.